Okay everyone, my name is Rifqi Maulana Zikrullah. I would like to present a novel called Exorcist. But first I would like to tell you general information about this novel. Title is The Exorcist and the author is Blatty. They have a genre novel and horror fiction and have published at 1971. Okay, before I start to present this novel, I would like to tell you a summary about this novel. Okay, the story begins by a priest named Marin who researched ancient artifacts in the 9th area in Iraq. In this research, he wants to find ancient statue of the demon called Pazuzu from Babylonian mythology, which was also the devil he had defeated in the past. And meanwhile, in the Georgetown, it was also a famous actress named Chris McNeil who have a fact that his daughter Regan McNeil having a strange event that could not be explained by a reason. Regan also had many consultations with psychiatrists to doctor. Previously, the doctor diagnosed that Regan had a neurological disorder, but then his mother denied this because Regan showed more than his psychological was problematic. Like he doing creepy things, he saying a bad word and dirty words, and his surprising Chris director and friend named Bert Stanning died from the Reagan room. Okay, now I would like to start my presentation about this novel by Mindmap. I have divided this novel to several parts in Mindmap. There was information about the character, setting details, background, conflict, rising action 2, climax, and the last falling action and resolution. Okay, let's get started. I'm beginning from the main character. The main character is Regan McNeil, who there was a 13 years old child who have a strange thing at this age. The second character is Chris McNeil, who was a mother from the Regan McNeil, and Damian Karas, like Kester Maron. There was a pastor who helped the Exorcist progress for the Regan. Okay, the setting details this novel using time at the afternoon and much at night. For the place, they was using several places like Chris McNeil House, Kurch, Northern Iraq, and Washington City. Okay, I would to start from the background. The background is a 30 years old girl named Regan McNeil who moved with her mother to Washington, and at the same time there was a priest who researched the ancient artifact and find ancient statues of demon called named Pazuzu. Okay, next is the conflict. The conflict started when Regan became aware and did a scary thing, and there were many strange events in his house, like the light went out suddenly, the sounds of knocking on the roof, and much more. For the rising action started when Chris consulting to a psychiatrist, taking medication to a doctor, but his attitude was still creepy and got worse. So we're going to Rising Action 2. The Rising Actions 2 begin when Regan met a priest named Damien Karas, because Chris thought this was a devil work and not a mental problem, because her mental health is getting worse, and Chris found a mysterious death of her friend from Regan's bedroom. Now we will going to the climax at this novel. Finally, the pastor did the exorcist to Regan because this was dangerous. This exorcist was performed by two priests, and in this process, many sadistic and struggling incidents. And Regan let out a creepy sound, and she floated up and threw things around without touching them. For the following action and resolution is beginning when one of the priests died of a heart attack, and the last priest allowed his body to be possessed by a devil spirit, and finally he died because he fell out from the bedroom window and the spirit is disappeared. Okay, there was my mind mapping about this novel. The ending is spirit has gone and disappeared, but the two priest has died when he doing this exorcist, but Regan come back to normal, and this mom can doing her life with doctor by happy. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Thank you and see you.